In addition to COVID vaccines, 4 very safe and effective vaccines help protect teens from a number of dangerous diseases: influenza, HPV, meningococcus, tetanus, diphtheria, and pertussis, also known as whooping cough. Each vaccine provides 2 important benefits. It can reduce the risk of infection, and if your child does get infected, the vaccine can reduce their symptoms, so they won't get as sick. Let's start with the vaccine you already know: influenza or flu vaccine. The flu vaccine reduces but doesn't eliminate the risk of getting infected with the influenza virus. Consider a vaccine like an umbrella in the rain. An umbrella can keep you dry, sometimes completely. But if it's raining very hard, an umbrella won't prevent you from getting hit by some rain. In the same way, the flu vaccine protects against infection, but sometimes not completely. No vaccine is perfect. However, like an umbrella that reduces how wet you get from the rain, a vaccine also reduces symptoms. So your child won't get as sick if they do get infected. Some people feel lousy after getting vaccinated, but it's not the flu, it's the body's immune system building protection against influenza. And those reactions disappear by themselves within a few days, way better than getting the flu. It's also possible to get infected before the vaccine takes effect, and the vaccine works for many, but not for everyone. The flu virus mutates much faster than most other viruses. Because it changes so fast, having the flu or getting the vaccine in previous years may not protect well against this year's version of the flu. So for the best protection, everyone can get the updated flu vaccine every year. Another vaccine available to teens, Tdap. Tdap stands for tetanus, diphtheria, and acellular pertussis, also known as whooping cough. These bacterial diseases used to be common and are much less so now because of vaccines. But they are still around, and whooping cough is making a comeback as outbreaks continue to occur, mostly among children whose parents delay or choose not to vaccinate. On to the meningococcal vaccine. Meningococcal disease is caused by bacteria and can be serious, spreading rapidly and potentially infecting the brain, and lead to death within 24 hours. Outbreaks of meningococcal disease in the U.S. are often among college students. The final vaccine available to teens is HPV. HPV stands for human papillomavirus. Most HPV infections have no symptoms at first, so it's often transmitted by people who don't know they have it. But HPV can cause genital warts, and many years later, cancers in both males and females, including cancers of the mouth, throat, cervix, anus, and other body parts. HPV is a very common infection. Imagine a football stadium of 70,000 teens and adults. Every year, we would expect to see more than 3,000 cases of HPV, causing about 600 cases of warts and 11 cases of HPV cancer. That's every year. But if all the people in the stadium had been vaccinated against HPV, we would see about 1/10 the amount of HPV. About 300 cases of HPV, causing about 60 cases of warts and 1 case of HPV cancer. So when teens are vaccinated against diseases, they are less likely to become infected, less likely to suffer severe symptoms, and also less likely to pass these diseases on to others around them. This is important because influenza and whooping cough are especially dangerous for pregnant women, for babies, and for the elderly.